These are the only 6 exercises you need for your shoulders. A recent study on shoulder pain found something that changes the way we should think about keeping our shoulders healthy. Shoulder pain doesn't just hurt. It steals your sleep, makes you more anxious, and stops you from doing the things you enjoy. Research shows that people with shoulder pain can feel like the pain is a danger to their life, and they often deal with feelings of sadness, worry, and stress. People actually start to feel scared of their own shoulders. But here's something that should give you hope. This whole pattern can be stopped before it even starts. This mental and emotional side of shoulder pain is more common than you might think. When your shoulder starts to hurt, your brain automatically creates what researchers call defensive behavior. Without even realizing it, you start avoiding movements that might cause pain, reaching for things on high shelves, carrying groceries, or even simple things like washing your hair. But here's the problem with this protective response. The less you use your shoulder, the weaker it gets. And the weaker it gets, the more it hurts when you do use it. It's a downward spiral that hurts. Your sleep makes you worry about losing your independence, and slowly makes your world smaller. Physical therapists often see a pattern. Patients who come in barely able to lift their arm had this problem start months or even years earlier with just occasional discomfort that they chose to ignore. If you're one of those people ignoring the discomfort in your shoulders, it's time to break the cycle before it gets worse. I will show you 6 exercises that work the exact muscles that keep your shoulders strong and pain-free. They're simple, they work, and most of them can be done at home. Let's get started. First up is the overhead press. This isn't just a shoulder exercise. It's your foundation for everything else. The overhead press strengthens the front and side muscles of your shoulder while also supporting your rotator cuff. Think of your rotator cuff as your shoulder's built-in safety system. When it's strong, everything else works better. Here's where most people go wrong. They turn this into a back exercise by bending their lower back too much and letting their ribs flare out. If your lower back is doing the work, your shoulders aren't getting stronger. Here's how to do it right. Before you press anything overhead, tilt your pelvis slightly and tighten your core like you're getting ready for someone to poke your stomach. This keeps your spine in a safe position. Now press straight up, not forward. Your wrists, elbows, shoulders, hips, and ankles should all form one straight line from the floor to the ceiling. This isn't just safer, it's actually more effective. Because you're using your muscles, not momentum. Start with light dumbbells. 5 to 10 pounds is enough for most people. If you don't have dumbbells yet, water bottles or soup cans work perfectly while you're learning the movement. Your goal is perfect form, not heavy weight. Get this movement right, and your shoulders will stay strong and pain-free for decades. Rush through it or skip it, and you're setting yourself up for problems later on. Next is lateral raises. This one is very important because it works the most forgotten muscle in your shoulder, the side deltoid. This muscle is what stops you from hunching forward and keeps your shoulders steady during any lifting or reaching movement. When it's weak, your whole shoulder suffers. Here's the right way to do this exercise. Raise your arms about 30 degrees forward, not straight out to the sides. This follows your shoulder's natural movement and reduces wear and tear on the joint. Keep your shoulder blades pulled down and slightly back. Take 2 full seconds to raise the weight. Pause just below shoulder height, then slowly bring it back down. The lowering part is where most of your strength gains happen, so don't rush. Use light dumbbells to 3 to 8 pounds for most people. Light weight with perfect control will challenge your shoulders far more than heavy weight with sloppy form. If you don't have dumbbells, you can stand on a resistance band and do the same movement. The changing tension is easier on your joints while still building real strength. The third exercise is front raises. These work your front shoulder muscles, which are probably overused but surprisingly weak. If you sit at a computer, drive a car, or have ever had poor posture, which is all of us, your front shoulder muscles are constantly working, but never getting properly strengthened. This creates that hunched forward look and makes reaching feel harder than it should. Here's a technique that works even better than dumbbells. Use a weight plate instead, and when you lift, keep your thumbs slightly higher than your pinky fingers. This small twist puts the load exactly where it needs to be. Only raise to shoulder height. Don't go any higher or you'll start using your neck muscles instead of your shoulders. Keep your core tight and don't lean back to help lift the weight. The key is control. Your shoulders should be doing all the work. Our fourth exercise is the reverse fly. This works the back of your shoulders. If you spend any time sitting, scrolling, typing, or driving, this exercise is a must. When the back of your shoulder is weak, your shoulder joint starts to turn inward. You lose good posture, and every pushing or pulling movement starts to feel rough instead of smooth. The reverse fly trains your shoulders to pull back and together, while working those back deltoid muscles with just enough weight to make them stronger without hurting them. Here's the right way to do this movement. Bend forward from your hips with a flat back, just like a deadlift, and keep a small bend in your elbows. Lead with your elbows, not your hands, and don't let the weights fly past your shoulders. At the top, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Then lower the weights with control. Use light dumbbells to 3 to 5 pounds for most people. The back deltoid muscles are small endurance muscles, not power muscles. If you're using heavy weights and can't hold a squeeze at the top, you're using your trap muscles instead of your rear deltoids. If you don't have dumbbells, you can also use a resistance band. Place the band around your back and do chest punches forward, or grab both ends and pull the band apart while keeping your elbows at your sides. This targets the same muscles. The fifth exercise is called Around the World. This works your shoulders through their full range of motion while building strength in all the right places. It's like a mix between a mobility exercise and a strength exercise. Start with your arms at your sides holding light weights. Raise your arms out to the sides and overhead in one wide smooth arc, then lower them back down along the same path. Keep a small bend in your elbows throughout the whole movement, and make it smooth and steady. No stopping, no jerky movements. Start with very light dumbbells to 2 to 5 pounds at most. This exercise is humbling. Even strong people struggle with light weights here because it requires control through the entire movement. If you don't have light enough dumbbells, start with no weight at all and focus on doing the movement correctly. If you feel any pinching or sharp pain, stop right away. This should feel like hard work, not like getting injured. The final exercise comes straight from Harvard Health Research, and it's great because it's simple and you can literally do it while sitting at your desk or on your couch. Sit up tall and bring your shoulders down and back. Just holding this position strengthens the small stabilizing muscles that improve your posture and shoulder health. Now hold your arms out to your sides, parallel to the floor. Make large circles in the air, then medium circles, then small ones. Try it with your thumbs pointing up for a few rotations, then with your thumbs pointing down. This works your rotator cuff muscles, those important stabilizers we talked about earlier. The great thing is, you can do this anywhere, anytime. No weights needed, no special equipment. Now, this is very important. If you have shoulder injuries, never raise your arms above your head during these exercises. Your shoulders will still get stronger by working in a range of motion that doesn't hurt. Do these exercises 3 times a week, with rest days in between. You don't need to do all 6 every session. Pick 3 or 4 and rotate them. Do 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps each. Start light and increase slowly. Always warm up with some gentle arm circles and stretches. Listen to your body. If something feels wrong, it probably is not. Harvard researchers found that when people enjoy their shoulder exercises, they actually stick with them. So put on some music and let it inspire your arm movements. The key is moving in all directions with control. These 6 exercises do more than just strengthen your shoulders. They protect your sleep, your independence, and your ability to do the things you love without pain or limits. Your shoulders support everything you do. A 15 to 20-minute workout that targets your shoulders is a small investment for something that affects every part of your daily life. Start today. Stay consistent, and your future self will thank you. What's your biggest shoulder concern right now? Is it pain, stiffness, or are you just trying to prevent problems before they start? Share it in the comments. I always read every single one, and I often find ideas for future videos in your experiences. If you found this helpful, subscribe. More videos are on the way.